Hey guys, what's up? Reese here, and I've got a brand new sneaker pickup to show you. What we're looking at today is the Nike Lunar TR1 amp in the College Navy, Wolf Gray, White, and Action Green colorway. These released a few weeks ago with a retail price of $120, and if you can't already tell, this is the PE version created for Richard Sherman of the Seattle Seahawks. This is one of a couple NFL PE versions of the shoe we've seen. There was also a Marshawn Lynch pair and a LaShawn McCoy pair. And of the three, this was definitely my favorite. This is actually one of my favorite colorways of the Lunar TR1 in general. I already have the black and gold pair that was the kind of initial release pair, but these just stood out to me so much I really wanted to get them. And as of right now, they're actually not very easy to get. A couple of sneaker YouTubers like Nightwing, Yoanti, and Heskix, and I'm sure others, actually received them in the mail from Champ Sports. But other than that, the only way to get them, as of right now, is at a specific Yardline by Champ Sports, which is in the Westfield South Center Mall in Seattle. If you don't know what a Yardline by Champ Sports is, think of kind of like a House of Hoops by Foot Locker, except more for football and training gear and shoes. It's kind of like they'll have a normal Champ Sports and then this little Yardline connected to it, and it'll just have like displays and maybe a few more pairs geared just for, in this case again, football and training. And so anyway, like I said, right now these are actually pretty hard to come by, although there is a release coming on December 10th, which is next Wednesday, that's going to be a wider release for these. I've heard Nike.com, and I would assume Champs as well, though I haven't heard that for sure. So if you're looking for a pair and aren't in the Seattle area, you will have a shot at those next week. I was lucky enough, however, to be in the Seattle area. I'm actually from Nebraska, but I took a short trip to Seattle at the beginning of this week. And on the last day of my trip, I had just a little bit of time to kill, before my flight left. And the mall where these were at was only like 5 minutes from the airport. So I just went over just to see if they had any, because from all the pictures I'd seen of these, they looked really cool. And when I saw them in person, I just knew I had to have them. Like I said, that 3M on the upper is just what gets me. It looks so good on this pair. And this is a really nice color combination, but something you don't see often unless you have Seattle gear. And so it was just a nice addition to my collection for those reasons. So with all that said, let's dive into a close-up view. I'll go over the colors, materials, and all of the special touches Nike put on this shoe for Richard Sherman. Here we go with our close-up look of the Nike Lunar TR1 in the Richard Sherman PE colorway. The upper is made up of two main materials. You've got mesh panels throughout in College Navy, seen there on the toe box, up here along the side, and then back, wrapping around at the top. But the main upper is this silver fuse overlay that's done up in a 3M material. And as you can see right here, this is the best place to kind of see it on camera. You've got the feather pattern that's featured on the Seattle Seahawks uniforms. You can see it most clearly on their numbers, but it's also featured around the collar and down the pant leg as well. So you've got that all along wherever you see the silver upper. You've got a white swoosh right there, flywire text in your action green. And you've got the green flywire coming through with little speckles. You can see that right there. The laces and the bottom part of the tongue are College Navy. The laces do have some white speckling pattern as well. The top of the tongue is your fuse material, and you can see you've got that pattern there as well. The tongue tag says Sherman and then Nike Lunar TR1. Coming back to the back of the shoe, here at the heel you've got this RS Richard Sherman logo with a silhouette of him jumping up to grab an interception. The pull tab at the back features that feather pattern again in navy on top of the green actual pull tab. I almost totally forgot to show you guys two cool touches of the shoe. First of all, on the inside of the tongue, you have Richard Sherman's number 25, and this also features that feather pattern shown on the upper, and then it's outlined in green. And then the insole, it says "Just Do It Seattle" with the Seahawks logo. Left side of the shoe, or the inside of the shoe, excuse me, same as the outside, except it doesn't have the flywire text and doesn't have the Richard Sherman logo. The midsole on these features a split design. You've got Wolf Gray on the front, Action Green at the back with Lunar written in navy. Looking at the outsole, you've got the all navy outsole with Action Green swoosh. And this is a turf-specific pattern with all of these different chevron shapes. As you can see, especially up here, they get kind of like larger in some places and smaller in places. So it's kind of like mapped out so that you get the coverage that you need where you need it. This is, again, kind of like a turf-specific implementation. But I found these to actually be really comfortable just wearing day to day. So there you have it, folks. That's the Nike Lunar TR1 Richard Sherman PE. Again, right now these are fairly limited, but if you're interested in them, there will be a wider release coming on December 10th. So be on the lookout for that. Let me know below what you think of these shoes. As always, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel if you already haven't. And once again, guys, thank you for watching.